Hey everyone. I know it's been over a year since I last posted a video, but I haven't been idle. I've been deep in the trenches working on some exciting projects, developing new tools, and writing not just one, but several books. In fact, I'm just about to wrap up a new book on the methylation pathway, a topic that ties directly into everything we will be exploring from here on. Now, real quick, some people call it the methylation cycle, but that's just a simplified nickname. What we're really talking about is a pathway made of multiple interconnected cycles, like the methionine and folate cycles, working together to keep your body in balance. So when you hear the term, methylation cycle, just know we're going deeper than that. But today, I'm back and I'm excited to bring new life to the B12 Deficiency Uncovered channel. You can expect fresh content, deeper insights, and real answers for those of you dealing with chronic fatigue, brain fog and other neurological issues, gut issues, and more. So let's dive back in, because we've got a lot to uncover. Today, we're debunking a common myth: all vitamin B12 is the same. Spoiler alert, it is not. In fact, converting B12 into one of its active forms, known as methylcobalamin, is a process many individuals with MTHFR, MTR, or MTRR mutations can struggle to activate. If you're low in energy, foggy, moody, or feel like B12 just isn't helping, it's not you. It's the form you're taking. Let me show you why. Your body needs two specific active forms: methylcobalamin for the methionine cycle and homocysteine balance, and adenosylcobalamin, adenosyl B12, for energy production inside your cells. While adenosylcobalamin is not directly involved in the methionine cycle, as is methylcobalamin, its primary role is inside the mitochondria, where it helps convert fats and proteins into energy. Here's the important connection. All cycles in the methylation pathway require energy produced in the Krebs cycle, where adenosylcobalamin plays a crucial role. Although adenosylcobalamin isn't the primary player in methylation, it supports the process by ensuring it runs smoothly. Now let's return to the main focus of this video: methyl B12 and the methionine cycle. The other two forms of B12, hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin, can play important roles in balancing homocysteine levels, but they must be converted into methyl B12 to work. Let's briefly take a look at the four main forms of B12, and why they're not created equal. But before we delve into the different forms of vitamin B12, it's important to understand a couple of key concepts. Within each cell are tiny structures known as mitochondria, which function as power plants. Most cells contain many mitochondria. The Krebs cycle occurs inside these mitochondria and generates energy for the cell. In contrast, the methylation pathway, a series of interconnected cycles, takes place in the cytosol, the fluid part of the cell outside the mitochondria. This pathway is essential for various processes, including detoxification, neurotransmitter production, hormone balance, and DNA repair. Methyl B12 is a crucial nutrient that helps keep this entire system functioning smoothly. Now let's move on to the four forms of vitamin B12. 1. Methylcobalamin. It is the active form of B12 your body uses in the methionine cycle, which is central to mood, detox, hormones, and DNA repair. It works as a cofactor for MTR, the enzyme that converts homocysteine into methionine. Without methylcobalamin, this cycle stalls, and homocysteine can build up. Methylcobalamin doesn't work alone. After donating its methyl group, it must be recharged by 5-MTHF, methylfolate, to keep the cycle running. This is why active forms of both B12 and folate matter. 2. Hydroxycobalamin. It is a natural form found in food and often used in B12 injections. It's stable, but your body must convert it to methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin before it can be used. 3. Adenosylcobalamin. It is the active form used in your mitochondria, the energy-producing factories of your cells. It supports the breakdown of fats and proteins, and fuels the Krebs cycle, which indirectly supports methylation by producing ATP, the energy molecule that makes everything work. 4. Cyanocobalamin. It is a synthetic form found in cheap supplements and fortified foods. Your body must first strip off the cyanide group, then convert it to hydroxycobalamin, and then into methyl B12 or adenosyl B12. That's a lot of steps, and many people can't do it efficiently. So, only methylcobalamin goes straight to work in the methionine cycle. No conversions. No middlemen. It's the star of methylation, plain and simple. The methionine cycle is how your body turns homocysteine into methionine. And that might sound like textbook biochemistry, but it's one of the most important cycles in your body. Here's the thing, methylation isn't some obscure pathway. It happens in every cell, and billions of methylation reactions take place every second in your body. This process fuels everything from neurotransmitter production to DNA repair. That little methyl group is like a power switch. Methylation turns genes on or off, builds your gut lining, detoxifies heavy metals and hormones, and helps regulate your mood, sleep, and immune system. Methylation supports the enzymes, COMT and MAO-A, that break down serotonin and dopamine, helping to maintain proper neurotransmitter levels. Methylation is your body's construction crew. It builds fresh cells, heals tissues, and repairs damage from the inside out. Even your gut lining depends on it. Every day, your DNA takes hits from stress, toxins, and even excessive sunlight. Methylation helps repair and protect your genetic code, like a built-in maintenance system for your body's blueprint. From pesticides to excess estrogen, your body is exposed to more than it can handle. Methylation helps clear toxins and metabolize hormones, so they don't build up and throw your system off balance. A healthy immune system isn't just about fighting, it's about knowing when to stand down. Methylation helps keep your immune system balanced, not overreactive. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are behind so many conditions, from fatigue to aging. Methylation helps keep these fires in check. But when methylation breaks down, whether from nutrient depletion, chronic stress, gut infections, or genetic mutations like MTHFR, your body loses control. That's when symptoms begin to pop up, such as mood issues, fatigue, sleep issues, chemical sensitivity, hormone chaos, autoimmune flares, and more. It feels like your system's stuck. This is why so many people feel like they're doing all the right things, but still not getting better. Even worse? When you're inflamed, whether from toxins, infections, or gut issues, your body actually steals resources away from your methylation pathway. But you need methylation to clear the inflammation in the first place. That's the vicious cycle. So yeah, methylation isn't just some obscure pathway. It's the bridge between your genes, your gut, and your overall health. And methylcobalamin? It's one of the critical players that keeps this whole engine running. So why can't just any B12 do this job? That's the million-dollar question, and the answer is all about chemistry. Let's very simply break this down. Every form of B12 has a cobalt atom at its core. But what's attached to that cobalt molecule determines what the B12 can do. Methylcobalamin has a methyl group attached. That's what makes it perfect for supporting the methylation cycle directly. Hydroxocobalamin carries a hydroxyl group, making it a flexible, convertible form that the body can transform as needed. Adenosylcobalamin has an adenosyl group, which directs it to the mitochondria to assist with energy production inside the Krebs cycle. Cyanocobalamin, on the other hand, contains a synthetic cyanide group that must be removed before the body can begin converting it into the useful active forms. And if you have genetic mutations like MTHFR or MTR, your body may struggle to complete those steps efficiently. This is why it doesn't work for the great majority. Only methylcobalamin can punch into the methylation cycle and get to work. The others? They're waiting around for your body to activate them, if it even can. And if your body's already stressed or genetically wired for slower conversion, then you're basically running on fumes. So, who actually needs methylcobalamin instead of just any old B12? Well, if you're still feeling tired, foggy, anxious, or just not feeling yourself, even though your B12 levels look normal, then this could be you. The issue usually isn't how much B12 you're taking. It's whether your body can activate it, and that only happens with the right form, methylcobalamin. You can have plenty of B12 in your bloodstream, but if you're not converting it into methylcobalamin, your cells stay starved, and methylation slows. Mutations in genes like MTHFR, MTRR, and DHFR can block that conversion. And millions of people have them. When methylation stalls, your body struggles to detox, make neurotransmitters, repair DNA, and convert homocysteine into methionine. And you feel it in your mood, hormones, and energy. That's why functional medicine protocols often use methylcobalamin and 5-MTHF, methylfolate, together, to keep the cycle running. Methylcobalamin exists inside the MTRR enzyme, and hands off its methyl group to homocysteine, turning it into methionine. Then 5-MTHF steps in and recharges the B12 so it can do it all over again. No folate, no recharge. No B12, no delivery. It's like a relay race. Methyl B12 passes the baton to homocysteine, and methylfolate reloads it for the next lap. MTR is the command center, methyl B12 is the courier, 5-MTHF, methylfolate, is the reload station, and homocysteine is the final stop. The result? Methionine, a safe and critical molecule. When this handoff flows smoothly, energy returns. Mood lifts. And the fog starts to clear. So, the reality is, methylcobalamin just might be the missing piece your body's been waiting for. Don't guess and hope for the best. The wrong kind of B12 won't fix methylation. Test your genes and make sure your body's getting the form it can actually use. So the next time your doctor says just take some B12, ask what form of B12, because it's not all the same. Methylcobalamin is the real MVP for better methylation, energy, mood, and detox support. If this video lit a fire in your brain, there's more where that came from, and more coming. And hey, if you want to dive deeper, my new book Methylation Unlocked, The Missing Link to Health, Hormones, and Healing, is coming soon. It's the blueprint I wish I had years ago, clear, science-backed, and built to help you truly understand your body. If this video hit home, give it a like, drop a comment to let me know what resonated with you, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive content just like this. In the next video, we're going deeper into the biochemistry of the methionine cycle. How methyl B12, methylfolate, and your genes work together to drive this cycle, and what happens when they don't. It's next level science, but it could explain everything. You won't want to miss it. This is B12 Deficiency Uncovered. It's great to be back. Thanks for watching.